How could it happen? How could someone break into the home of one of the most protected and beloved stars in the world? And how could the truth about who did it leave Jin completely speechless? The entire situation surrounding Jungkook's house break-in has now taken a turn darker than anyone could have imagined. HYB's response, Jin's reaction, and the details that have begun to surface raise a question too disturbing to ignore. Who was the person who dared to cross that line? And why did Jin look as if his world had stopped when he learned the truth? The night it happened was quiet. Too quiet for what was about to unfold. Jungkook had just returned home from a long recording session. He was alone, no staff, no security inside, just the silence of his apartment in Seoul. Then a noise. A sound of movement where there should have been none. Within seconds, the security system flashed red. Cameras captured a shadow, someone moving fast, with a confidence that suggested they knew exactly where they were going. What the footage later revealed shocked everyone at HYB. The intruder didn't look lost or panicked. Instead, they walked through Jungkook's home as if they had been there before. That realization sent a chill through the entire company. The following minutes remained classified, but reports confirmed that Jungkook was confronted and that an altercation occurred, one that left him shaken and slightly injured. When the alarms went off, the person fled, but not before saying something that made Jungkook freeze. To this day, no one from HYB has revealed what those words were. When HYB executives received the call, panic spread immediately. Jungkook was rushed to safety, surrounded by security, and treated for minor injuries. But the emotional damage ran deeper. Within hours, every BTS member was contacted. Jin, who had just finished a private schedule, reportedly went silent when he heard what happened. He didn't believe it at first, one insider revealed. But when he was told who the main suspect might be, he just stopped talking. His expression changed completely. That was the first sign that this wasn't an ordinary case of trespassing. According to internal sources, HYB quickly realized that the person responsible wasn't a random fan or thief. It was someone connected to their world, someone who had once worked within the BTS orbit. The thought that this person could betray that trust hit Jin harder than anyone else. Why was Jin's reaction so strong? Why did HYB seem terrified to release any names? Those who know the company's internal structure say this case cut deep because the suspect knew things only insiders would. Entry codes, schedule changes, security routines. The break-in wasn't luck, it was planned. Every move had purpose, precision, and familiarity. HYB's emergency response was immediate. Security around all BTS members doubled overnight. Even Jin, known for his calm demeanor, was assigned an extra team of guards. A quiet but intense investigation began, led by both law enforcement and HYB's own private security unit. Yet despite their efforts to contain the story, the situation grew uncontrollable once rumors leaked that the person involved might have known Jungkook personally. Fans began asking the same question: who would dare to hurt Jungkook? And how close were they before this happened? The internet erupted with speculation, but none of it compared to what Jin felt when the confirmation finally reached him. According to someone inside HYB's crisis management division, Jin's first words after learning the identity were, "No, it can't be." Witnesses described him as pale, trembling, and visibly emotional. For hours, he reportedly refused to speak. One staff member shared, "It was like watching someone relive a betrayal they never saw coming." What could cause such a reaction from someone as composed as Jin? Insiders believe the suspect was not just an acquaintance, but someone who had been around BTS during a key period of their careers. Someone trusted, someone familiar. And that's why HYB's official statement was so vague. The truth was too explosive. The company finally released a short statement. "We are cooperating with authorities regarding the recent incident involving artist Jungkook. The safety of our artists remains our top priority." But those words, carefully measured, did little to calm the waves of speculation. Behind closed doors, Everyone at HYB knew that this case had already changed everything. For Jungkook, it was more than just an invasion of privacy. It was a wound to his sense of safety, a reminder that fame cannot protect you from betrayal. For Jin, it was something even deeper. The emotional weight of realizing who was behind the break-in reportedly left him devastated. He wasn't angry at first, just shocked. But later, during a private moment, one staff member described seeing Jin with tears in his eyes, whispering, "Why would they do this to him?" The identity of the intruder remains officially undisclosed, but those close to the situation suggest the motive wasn't money. Nothing was stolen. No valuables were touched. The only goal seemed to be confrontation. What the intruder wanted, and what they said to Jungkook, remains at the center of a mystery that continues to haunt HYB. The more investigators uncovered, the clearer it became that this wasn't a spontaneous act. The suspect had been observing Jungkook's routines for weeks, maybe months. Security footage revealed the same person appearing near the building several times before the break-in. They knew the timing of guard rotations, delivery schedules, even the blind spots of the security cameras. That level of knowledge could only come from someone who once had access, someone who had walked those halls before. When Jin discovered this, he reportedly became deeply emotional. He realized it wasn't just Jungkook who was in danger, said one insider. It could have been any of them. That's what truly scared him. Meanwhile, Jungkook has remained mostly silent, focusing on recovery. Those who have seen him describe him as calm but distant, a sign that the incident has affected him more than he lets on. He has spent time with Jin privately since the event, and insiders say their bond has strengthened even more in the aftermath. Jin, who has always seen Jungkook like a younger brother, took the incident personally. He blames himself, another source shared. He thinks maybe he could have prevented it somehow. HYB, shaken by the breach, has begun an extensive internal review. Every staff member connected to artist security is being reevaluated. Digital access records are being reanalyzed, and new AI surveillance measures are being deployed across all artist residences. The company has also quietly coordinated with law enforcement to keep all findings confidential, a move that has only deepened public curiosity. The emotional weight of the case has rippled across the fandom. Fans, known for their dedication and protective nature, have rallied around Jungkook, sending messages of love and support. But amidst the concern, another question continues to surface. Why did HYB look so shocked when the suspect's identity was confirmed? Was this someone they trusted too much? Someone who knew more than anyone should? One unverified report claimed that the suspect had previously been involved in logistics or security support for BTS during an earlier tour. If that's true, then Jin's shock becomes understandable. That kind of betrayal doesn't just hurt. It shakes your belief in the people around you. In a private setting days later, Jin reportedly told someone close to him, "It wasn't supposed to happen like this." Not from them. That line alone has left both fans and media speculating endlessly about what he meant. Did Jin know this person personally? Did they share history? HYB has declined to comment, but the emotional tension surrounding the case continues to grow.